Welcome to Lori McLemore Falls web-based lesson on icebreakers. Our agenda will cover what are icebreakers, icebreaker elements, overview of the lesson, lesson goal and objectives, target audience, activity 1, I tell you no lies, activity 2, guess in what year I was born, and conclusion. What are icebreakers? Icebreakers are activities that help establish social presence for both learners and you as the instructor. These activities are done during the first week of instruction that break down the barriers that can cause online learners to feel isolated. These are activities that connect learners with other learners. Icebreaker elements. Icebreakers must be fun and non-threatening. They must be person-focused. They require learners to read and respond to each other's entries. They require learners to find commonalities with others in the class. And they require learners to be imaginative and generally express openness. The overview of this lesson focuses on the instructor's responsibility to create human presence and social interaction in online classrooms, and also for instructors to use fun, creative icebreakers during the first week of online class for students to connect to each other and feel encouraged to disclose information about themselves. The lesson goal is to enhance instructors' ability to engage and connect students during the first week of online instruction through the use of icebreakers. The lesson objectives are to create a comfortable and less disengaged atmosphere in the distance education environment, to break down barriers that can cause students to feel isolated in distance education, to influence students to contribute more in the classroom, and to initiate student interaction with other students. This lesson is designed for online instructors who want learners to interact and open up to other learners in the virtual classroom. The first icebreaker is entitled, I Tell You No Lies. For this activity, online instructors will need to arrange students in groups of no more than 5 participants and have them post a list of 3 interesting things about themselves. 2 of the things must be lies, and 1 must be the truth. Have all students in each group vote on each other to determine which interesting things are lies. Tally all incorrect votes, and the student with the most votes wins. Post results. I Tell You No Lies is a fun, engaging icebreaker that definitely increases social interaction and human presence. Not only does this activity allow the learner to be imaginative, but it's an exercise in which students learn a great deal about each other. I Tell You No Lies is a great icebreaker that definitely breaks the ice of a disengaged atmosphere and encourages openness. The next icebreaker activity is entitled, Guess in What Year I Was Born. Since many online students are diverse in age, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status, generation gaps could possibly exist. Guess in What Year I Was Born is a wonderful icebreaker activity that help bridge those gaps. Again, online instructors will need to arrange students in groups of no more than 5 participants and have them post a list in the discussion thread of 3 major world events that happened the year in which they were born. Have students guess the year and post a short response to each team member on whether they remember the events or had never heard of them. Guess in What Year I Was Born is a fun, engaging icebreaker that encourages social interaction, and it focuses more on the personal life than the academic life of the learner. In conclusion, It is important that during the first week of online instruction, instructors should engage learners in a fun, creative ice-breaking activities. Icebreakers should make students feel more engaged in their new class by offering them an opportunity to connect with their classmates on a personal level. And just as in traditional class, icebreakers tend to establish the presence of each student and open those lines of communication that is so critical. Thank you very much for participating in Lori McLemore Fall's web-based lesson on icebreakers.